So right off the bat, the twin detectives are on their biggest case to stop the Coca-Cola dealing ice cream man. So they go in as 7-Eleven owners and put on their best Dominican Papi impression. They're like, thank God the ice cream man is a Russian guy because bro was saying a whole lot of nothing. So then the two Dominican Papis serve up the money, and right before the ice cream man goes off with the money, they're like, hold on, wait a minute, you forgot something. They take off their masks and they reveal the whole time they were black. Oh, the deception. So immediately they start running off. And twin one is in his bag. He's taking 2-on-1. Hus, left, right. You know what I mean? Jackie Chan style. And twin two, the dumb one, takes on Big Ivan from Russia and literally starts riding his back like JaVale McGee rides NBA players. Pause if needed. Then twin number two starts calling for help, and Big Bro finally gets there, hits him with a in his stomach, and boom, the ice cream man is down. So after that, they celebrate their little victory. They open up the ice cream buckets, and what did they expect? It was actually ice cream. So as soon as they finally found out that he was just a regular ice cream man, the real ice cream man that was selling cocaine finally walks up and he's like, oh shit. Oh, I'm on the wrong store. Backs up, and then they start busting. And honestly, it should have been a telling sign that the first ice cream man had no guns. That's the first slap in the back of the head. So after that, their chief comes through expecting some Coca-Cola to be all over the floor, but instead he comes sliding into the store on ice cream, furious, looking like if Big X Plug and Carl's Winslow had a kid. So bro pulls the obvious chief card. Oh, you better have a full report on my desk. Walks out licking the ice cream off the bottom of his shoe. Soon after, they were just made the laughing stock of the FBI. The chief gets a new big case about these two stuck-up twins called the Winslow twins. Your average Starbucks going type of girls. The type of case was about how there's a secret kidnapper from their father's business after he just got fired, so he just wanted to take the revenge out on the daughters. Respect. So once that was established, the father's idea was to basically have the FBI shadow them, and no one wanted to shadow their annoying asses. So who better to throw these two idiots to than the other two idiots, the twin detectives. So in their head, they're like, how bad could this be? It's just two white girls, just like us being Kyrie and LeBron back in college. So the plane lands and they finally meet the white girls. And right off the bat, they say the craziest thing I've ever heard.
We already gave to the United Negro Fund.
But once that she finally noticed that these black men aren't just asking for a tip, so they start the missions to take these two white girls to the Hamptons. And what are two rich white girls without their annoying ass chihuahua that's dressed up as London Tipton? So on their way to the Hamptons, they're just yapping about how they're going to some pageant and some shit. And out of nowhere, the dog flies out of the window. And you know, obviously these are rich white girls. Their first priority is the dog, to save the dog. Now Kevin here is showing off his horrible driving skills. I mean, he cannot keep the wheel straight. He can't even hold the string from the dog, the leash, and drive at the same time. And I mean, at that point, have you had no training? That's like driving and gripping your girl's thigh. Come on, man. So after they nearly crash into a tree, the twins notice that they have one scar on their nose and the other one has a scar on their lip, and they start freaking out. Started screaming all over the place like they just lost a limb, like they just got burnt alive. You would have thought that they just watched someone get hung. So after the car crash, they book a hotel to keep these two women safe, and one of them goes straight from Taylor to Fusion X Karen mode. She starts slinging around, I'm gonna call your supervisor, I'm gonna write a letter, saying all type of bogus stuff, and my guy, Marcus, is trying to calm them down like, yo, chill, it's not that serious, no reason to send a letter to Chief, because they already fucked up the first time. So while Marcus is over there contemplating life,
please stop this madness.
Kevin decides to make the ultimate decision to bring in Makeup Squad and basically go in as the white girls. And honestly, at least for one of the twins, I couldn't tell the difference. So boom, right after that, these two grown African American men disguised as white women go into the Royal Hilton Hotel disguised as the Wilson twins, and right off the bat they're already getting hit on. They talking about some, hold on man, what you talking about? Hold on, stop looking at my ass, man. After they check in, they run into They're friends. Oh my god, girl. Oh my god. They see the trio, Karen, Lisa, and Tori. And the way these two black men just started chopping it up with these white girls like they actually knew them was perfect. They deserved Oscar. They deserve some sort of award. Across the pond, Megan and Heather, the Vanderbilts, see them and they're like, oh my gosh, girl, you're so ugly. And this goes on for about 5 minutes. But since they don't know these are black people under this skin, they start talking like, oh hell no, I know they ain't know what the fuck they got down talking about right here. Hey, say twin, your mama's so goddamn ugly that they volunteered her to be the end of the human centipede, leaving the white girls absolutely speechless, talking about
she goes into Gucci and she tries to buy like Fendi and stuff.
Megan, Heather, come on now, girls.
So the girls take Brittany and Tiffany shopping, and they go up to the fashion designer and they ask her, can you get something nice for my Will Chamberlain built sister here? She was like, what are you guys looking for here? Something that screams that like, I'm not a whore, but I'm not a virgin, you know? She was like, oh, definitely, right this way. So now they got Marcus trying to fit into these female clothes. He doesn't even know which is the head part, which is the arms. This is honestly disturbing. He looks like Slenderman right now. But amongst all that, he gets a call from his wife. He immediately has to answer. He's like, oh, hey, baby, how you been? She's like, oh, yeah, I miss you. You know, after work, we should go to the movies. But out of nowhere, the fashion designer comes out. He's like, oh, hello, how have you been? Are the clothes fitting? And then the wife is like, who the fuck is that bitch? Do I hear a white bitch in the background? What's going on? So the fashion designer doesn't know. Now she's trying to help him put the clothes on. And she says, let me hold it down so you can put it in.
Salivating and fantasizing about things.
And the wife starts going crazy. She don't know what's going on. And without answering his wife back on the phone, she basically thought that he was giving another girl back shots, and she just hung up. But on the other side, Kevin out here getting undressed with Lisa, and goddamn, they give us a nice little slow-mo. Lisa putting on that little skirt. I'm like, goddamn, shit. I might have gone undercover too, goddamn. Sparkles and champagne. He straight up giving her that look, but he had to go back into girl mode like, oh my god, that looks so good on you. But with that compliment was not the reaction that we were all hoping for. She immediately starts crashing, starts talking about, look at my back fat, my ass is fat, everything is fat, just crashing out for God knows why. And on the other side, going back to Marcus, still trying to fit in that clothes, got him upside down like a parabola, and now the camera's just switching back and forth to each situation. Like, what the fuck is going on? One person trying to fit their 6'3" quads into women's pants, and the other one is trying to come for a crashing white woman that thinks she's fat. God bless America. And after all of that, Tiffany finally comes out of the fitting room looking like Bull with cerebral palsy. Like, goddamn, they're cheering her on, but these clothes definitely don't fit, alright? These limbs are too long for these clothes. After that, you got these two dickhead FBI agents watching them in the parking lot, and they start talking about shit, would you rather eat Lizzo from the back, or would you eat Queen Latifah from the front? But mind you, they both got yeast infections. But right before he could even answer that nasty ass question, the girls walk out of the store and immediately, boom, their shit got boot gang, running, just dipping. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker that stole that bag, he's running out that milk. But Kevin said, fuck all that. I'm about to show you who the fuck I really am. So he put on his nigga jeans and started running. He started running a full flat, chasing this little motherfucker. He doing barrel rolls over the hood of cars. And as he's about to tackle the motherfucker, everybody like, what the fuck? This is a girl, mind you. He's still in the body of a girl. Everybody's like, what the fuck? This bitch is bionic. And with that being said, they finally passed mission 2 successfully.